Santiago, officially the city of Santiago, is a first-class independent component city in the Cagayan Valley region of the Philippines. According to the 2015 census, it has a population of 134,830 people. Formerly known as Pueblo de Caraig during the time of the Spanish. It is located between southwestern part of Isabela and northwestern boundary of Quirino in northeastern Luzon Island of the Philippines. It is the gateway to the vast plains of Cagayan Valley. Santiago is situated 331 kilometers north of Metro Manila. The city sits on a vast area of predominantly flat and fertile land in the Cagayan Valley, surrounded by the Caraballo Mountains to the south, the Great Sierra Madre to the east and the Cordillera Mountain Range to the west alongside the Magat River. Though statistically grouped by the Philippine Statistics Authority and geographically located within the boundaries of the province of Isabela, as well as part of the province's 4th district, Santiago City is administratively and legally independent from the province as stated in Section 25 of the LGC. The origin of Santiago City can be drawn from the first native settlement discovered by the early Spanish missionaries at the bank of the old Caraig River, from which its original name, Caraig, was derived. The early inhabitants were the Gadangs and the Ibanags. When the Spanish settled in, the city was named Pueblo of Santiago Apostol de Caraig, with Santiago as the Spanish name of Saint James the Apostle. In the early 1950s, the municipal president Vicente Carrion changed the name to simply Santiago. Santiago remained a municipality for 84 years. Santiago was originally a part of the province Cagayan, which was reorganized as a political subdivision in 1583 with Nueva Segovia as its capital. On May 1, 1856, when the province of Isabela was carved out by a royal decree, Santiago was among the towns relinquished to the newly created province. The first 5 barrios after the cadastral survey in 1927 were Patul, Batal, Nabung, Buenavista and Dubinan. It was said that there were only about 3 Filipino-owned sari-sari stores in Santiago in 1917. The settlers acquired most of their merchandise and other provisions from Chinese traders in Achag, the landing zone for products intended for Santiago and other towns. Owing to its proximity to the Cagayan River, it was when the Villavardi Trail was opened when things were set in motion. It facilitated the entry of immigrants from various provinces in Luzon to the Cagayan Valley, and Santiago absorbed a sizable share of these travelers. The new route served as an impetus for growth and introduced new technologies and business opportunities, and made Santiago a melting pot of different cultures. In 1942, during World War II, the Japanese forces entered and occupied the town of Santiago. In 1945, the town was liberated by the Filipino soldiers of the 1st, 2nd, 12th, 13th and 15th Infantry Division and the USAF IPNL 11th Infantry Regiment of the Philippine Commonwealth Army, the 1st Constabulary Regiment of the Philippine Constabulary and the recognized guerrilla fighter units. Santiago survived through world wars, although badly damaged, and from then on developed to become the leading trading and commercial city in Cagayan Valley. On December 17, 1993, the bill converting Santiago into an independent component city was approved by the lower house, spearheaded by the then Mayor Jose Pempe Miranda. In the following year, the Senate Committee on Local Government approved another public hearing dated February 23, 1994. On May 5, 1994, President Fidel V. Ramos signed Republic Act 7720, making Santiago as the first city in Cagayan Valley and 5th independent component city. After Cotabato City, Dagupan, Naga, and Ormoc, the plebiscite was held on July 6, 1994, showed that voters approved this conversion. On February 14, 1998, Republic Act 8528 repealed the statute transforming it to a component city. It was not until December 29, 1999, when the Supreme Court contested the validity of the latter decision and favored Santiago to be once again an independent component city. The total land area the city is 80% flat or nearly level land in the portions of northwestern, eastern and western parts of the city, while adjacent areas have gently undulating and moderately rolling areas, and the remaining areas constitute steeply undulating and rolling lands. The Daryak Hills is the highest point in the city. The geographic coordinate of the city lies between 16.35 to 16.47 feet 30 inches north latitude and 121.25 to 121.37 east longitude. The city has a climate with no pronounced wet or dry season. Usually, the city has a considerably dry climate with minimum rainfall. The average yearly temperature is measured at 24.9 degrees Celsius. Annual and daily temperature variation is minimal. Temperature ranges are usually from 18 to 35 degrees Celsius. The dominant religion in the city is Roman Catholic. However, other Christian sectors are also present.